So today we're going to be looking at a brand new player in my reviews that I've never tested before. The company's called Motive. Today we're going to be looking at one of their really protective cases. It's waterproof and it's going to protect your phone 360 degrees. We also have Motive's tempered glass screen protector. It's crystal clear, it has antimicrobial protection, and it's also fingerprint proof. Now you're definitely going to want to stick around until the end of the video because I will be doing a scratch and a drop test for the tempered glass screen protector, and by the end of this video you're going to know whether or not this case and the screen protector are right for you. And if you guys want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. So let's get started. And then here we have a life-proof case by Motive. So here is the case itself. It does seem to be a two-piece design, and it also looks like it's waterproof. We get a lanyard, a wipe, a squeegee, our instructions. So this is a two-piece design, and like I mentioned before, it is waterproof. So if you want to bring your phone with you to the beach or to the pool, this is the case for you. It also has a built-in plastic screen protector, as well as a protector on the back for the back glass of the phone and your camera lenses. So the first thing you're going to want to do is to thoroughly clean off your screen of your phone because you don't want anything stuck on the screen when we put it inside the case. Then take the top portion of the case. We want to peel off the little inside sticker here, making sure you don't touch the inside screen if you can. Just like that. There will still be this little sticker on the inside. Make sure you don't touch that with your fingerprints. Then take this whole piece. We're going to put it over the top of our phone. Press it into place. Then make sure you press down on this little dot here. You want to make sure that it adheres to the screen because that's where it's going to read your fingerprint. Then peel off the top protector. As you can see the little hole where the fingerprint sensor is. Make sure, again, you press down on that really good. You can use the little squeegee. You want to make sure there's no bubbles so your fingerprint is accurately read through the screen. Then once you have that done, flip your phone over and we're going to put on the back portion of the screen. Again, wipe off the back of your phone because you don't want it to be dirty before it goes into the case. Then take the back cover and then just press it into place, making sure that it snaps together with the top portion of the case. Once that's done, you can peel off the back protector. So as you can see, it is crystal clear on the back, showing off the color of your phone, and your camera lenses are also protected. There's the front of your phone. The front does pick up some fingerprints, but you should fairly easily be able to wipe those away. Uses a little more effort because it's not tempered glass, but you shouldn't have any problems wiping away. So the little smudges you see here are from me accidentally touching inside of the protector. Again, you want to try to refrain from doing that if you can, but all you need to do is take the top part off and then clean out the inside. The protector is made of plastic and it does have a little bit of resistance, but your fingerprint should work perfectly fine through the screen. Now, one thing you want to do is to re-register your fingerprints and also turn up the sensitivity if you're having trouble reading your fingerprints through this little protector here. So your phone is covered 360 degrees, and if we look at it from the side, you can see there's a nice raised edge all the way around the screen, and it's also not that thick, so it doesn't add a lot of extra bulk to your phone. We have some serration here on the side for some grip, and we also have a little lanyard in the corner. Feels nice in the hand, does not feel slippery, and the buttons are very clicky, easily accessible. On the bottom here, we have a little cover for when you want to talk or when you want to make the case waterproof. You just simply move this little rubber piece to one side to either talk or have your phone waterproof. And we also have the covered charging port as well, right there. Keep everything nice and waterproof. And on the other side, we have our serrations here, our power button, and our separated volume buttons, which I love. Again, on the back, shows off the color of your phone through the plastic cover on the back. And again, your camera covers are also covered and protected as well. So let me wipe this down and we'll take a look at our camera. So let's test out our fingerprints. Fingerprints seem to be working. Do it one more time. There you go. No problems there. And again, as far as touch goes, touch working perfectly fine. No issues. Yeah, everything's working good. You can access the top. So now let's see what the screen would look like through the polarized lenses of your sunglasses. As you can see, there's really not a lot of rainbow effect. Just very slight. So that's definitely a plus there. So now let's check out our camera. There's our front-facing camera that is covered, again, by that plastic screen, but it looks pretty clear to me. Don't see any issues there. Let's test out our rear cameras. And rear cameras also look pretty clear as well, even though they're covered. So you shouldn't have any problems with your cameras. So now let's test out the volume by playing a YouTube video.
True Crime Tuesday, Warina Wright, Part 3. So, Gable's phone is still recording, and 30 seconds after Warina's fall from his 14th floor apartment.
So the volume seems to be pretty loud, even though everything is covered here to keep the phone waterproof. So you shouldn't have any problems hearing whatever's on the phone, or even if you happen to take a phone call. So now I'm going to let you listen to what the microphone picks up when the phone is totally waterproof versus you opening up the little port so you could talk. So this is with the port closed to have the phone totally waterproof. And then here's what it sounds like with the port open so you can make a phone call. So whether the port is open or closed, you can still use the phone, and the person on the other end of the line should still be able to hear you. So now I'm going to go submerge this into water, and we're going to see how waterproof it really is. All right, so here we have the phone. I'm going to let it play a YouTube video. We have a little vase of water here that I'm going to submerge the phone in, and then we're going to leave it in there for maybe about a minute. We'll take it out. I'll take the phone out of the case, and we'll see if it's still dry. So here we go. All right, so now we'll move it around a little bit. Okay, so a minute's up. As you can see, it's still playing. Move it over here to the towel, dry it off. So it seems to be pretty dry. Everything's still working. I don't see any water inside. There's the bottom and the back. Everything looks pretty clean. So now I'm going to take off the back cover and we'll see if there's any water inside. So there's some water on the bottom here. Just want to make sure that, again, it's all dry so we don't get any mixed readings here. Okay. So we'll peel this off. Ow. So, okay. So it looks like the phone is dry. Again, that's water from the outside. Kind of take the phone out. Yeah, there is the phone. My hands are a little wet, but the phone is totally dry. So it definitely did its job. So as you saw, the LifeProof case definitely did its job and kept the phone nice and dry, even when submerged in water. So if you're going to be using your phone near water, mud, snow, dirt, anything like that, this case is definitely going to keep your phone nice, clean, and safe. Now let's install the tempered glass screen protector by Motive. So we get an installation guide, 2 screen protectors, 2 rear camera protectors, and some installation packets. So first, make sure you clean off your screen really well. Then you're going to take your guide, making sure the top goes towards your camera on your phone. Just press this into place. Take one of your screen protectors, peel off the underside protector, and then just place it right in the guide. Once it's in the guide, you can run your finger down the middle, and it should adhere to the screen. And just press down on the phone, lift up on the guide, and then you can remove any bubbles you might see. And there it is. So there is a cutout for your camera on the top, and it also has a nice gap all the way around the screen for case compatibility. As far as touch, the screen feels just like the glass that's on the phone, and the edges of the glass screen are also rounded off. As far as fingerprints goes, wow, very minimal fingerprints. And the little bit that are there, you could just easily wipe those away. This is probably the best anti-fingerprint screen I've seen so far. Let's test out our fingerprints. And fingerprints seem to be working just fine. The screen is also crystal clear, and touch is working without any issues. So now let's see what the screen would look like if you were to look at it through polarized sunglasses. So as you can see, there is a slight rainbow effect. You can still easily see what's on the screen, but it's just something to note. Now let's put it inside of our case. And it does look like there's still a gap all the way around the screen. There's no lifting, and it's not even touching the edges of the case. So the screen protector should be case compatible with most cases. Now let's install the rear camera protectors. So this is very easy to install. It doesn't matter which way it goes, it's all the same. Just peel it off the back of the plastic and then put it over your lenses. Press it into place, and you're all set. Looks nice on the phone, kind of like it was supposed to be there. As you can see, it doesn't add much extra bulk to the phone. So now let's take a look at our camera. Rear camera looks nice and clear. I don't see any problems, so you shouldn't have any problems when you're taking pictures or video, even using the rear camera protector. So everything looks good so far. Now let's move on to the scratch and the drop test. So we're going to be dropping a 2.4 ounce steel metal ball at a starting height of 2 feet. If the screen protector doesn't crack, we'll move it up foot by foot until it eventually does. So here we go at 2 feet. Here we go at 3 feet. Moving on to 4 feet. Moving on to 5 feet. 6 feet. 6 feet. So the Motive screen protector lasted up until a 6-foot drop, definitely good. Now let's move on to the scratch test. So regular tempered glass typically starts to scratch around a Mohs hardness number 6, so we're going to start off with a number 5. Then we'll move on to a number 6, and then finally a number 7. So if we take a closer look, as soon as it focuses, as you can see, there's no scratches at the number 5. There are light at a number 6, and I had some chips and some deeper grooves at a number 7. So scratch resistance for this screen protector seems to be pretty standard for regular tempered glass. So installation for the screen protector was really easy. It also seems to work well with the in-display fingerprint sensor. It's also case friendly. It lasted up until a 6-foot drop, and scratch resistance seems to be pretty standard for tempered glass. So now let's do a scratch test for the rear camera protectors. Again, we're going to start off with a number 5, then move on to a number 6, and then finally a number 7. Alright, so if we take a closer look, you can see there are no scratches at the number 5. There are slight at a number 6 and a little deeper at a number 7. So scratch resistance is pretty standard for tempered glass. So I'm definitely impressed with Motive's LifeProof case as well as their tempered glass. So if you need to totally protect your phone from the elements, the LifeProof case is definitely going to be the one to get. And if you just want to protect your screen and use your own case, I would definitely recommend their tempered glass. Again, if you guys want to pick either one of these up, I will be putting product links in the video description. And if you guys enjoyed the video, it would really help out the channel if you gave me a thumbs up and consider subscribing. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.